late. It was until the late 60s that they did so. And it was
He
in the
was
early
so
70s
pretty.
that the state
Look.
of Florida started protecting those mangrove trees, making it
Woohoo!
originally, it was just a $10,000 fine for a plot of land that you were destroying mangroves on. But building contractors were still coming in, buying up plots of land, tearing everything down, just paying the $10,000 fine, chalking it all up to a bill.
Where'd they go?
So the state of Florida got wise to this, and they said, okay, well, how about a $10,000 fine per tree that you tear down? And if you tear enough of those trees down, you're going to get jail time. So that pretty much stopped mangrove construction here in Florida. Still to this day, if you buy property on the water that has mangroves on it, you cannot technically tear them out or trim them back yourself. You can hire a licensed arborist to come in, and they can trim back the trees only a certain percentage throughout the year.
Oh,
you're
so
windowing.
pretty.
Cut out a window in the trees so you can see the water from your property.
Ooh, look at how he's skating on it. He's
I'll tell you later why the mangroves are so important.
Aww.
Some more back there.
Now, the brackish water that we're in right now is pretty unique. It's the only place in the world where you can find alligators, crocodile, manatee, and dolphin all in the same water. No other place in the world can host all four of those. Mainly because there's no alligators anywhere else in the world. Only other place that has them is China.
Look at they're going upside down.
One river.
Yeah.
Now, although it is common to find alligators in these brackish waters, they prefer fresh water, like in lakes and ponds, especially in all those nice gated communities and golf courses. So be very careful the next time you're walking a little fiki by the water's edge.
Oh, look how
you hear
little.
stories each year of people losing their pets due to alligators.
Oh my.
If that happens to your dog, that just means it's time to get a new dog.
Time to get a new dog.
Because sadly, we do hear stories each year of people trying to save their pets and then they get attacked by an alligator.
Gotta shoot them with all our guns.
Pretty much wherever there's fresh water in Florida, there's probably an alligator in it, so just keep that in mind. Always look before you leave. I don't know how many times I've fished venomous snakes out of swimming pools. A lot of people don't realize when you come down here that the Everglades is still in your backyard.
Yeah.
Now you can also have crocodiles in these waters, but it's a little more rare. They prefer the salty waters down in South Miami, Florida Keys. As for dolphins, you can see they're very common along these inland waterways and coastlines.
Look at him,
Last but not
Dave.
least, the manatee.
Oh my God, he's so
Gracious
beautiful.
manatee.
Oh.
As an adult, manatees can be
Here's
10
a
to
belly
12
flop.
feet in length, weighing anywhere from 1 to 2,000 pounds.
Catch this wake here.
They're
This
so
one, I
slow
love
that they
that.
can
There's a
grow
big one.
algae and barnacles.
Big one
in
where?
there.
Yeah, it came up next to him.
Kind of like my ass.
It's a baby one.
He didn't come out of the water.
But when they come up to the surface to grab air, it's just their little nose that pops up out of the water, grab a breath of air, and then they go right back under. And they can hold their breath for about 20 minutes. So it makes it hard to spawn them. Makes it even harder in the summer months because
He's a big guy.
as the water temperatures rise, as they warm up, manatees are ocean going. They spread out, looking down the Gulf coastlines and the Atlantic coastlines. And in some cases, they've been seen as far north along the Atlantic coast as the Hudson River.
Really?
Well, I really want to know how many people live in one of these houses. 2, 3.
I know,
Do
right?
they ever see the
85% of manatees have scarring on their backs due to boat propellers.
Aw.
But that's not what kills them. What's killing the manatees is the hull of the boat. So when the boat's moving fast to the water and the manatee didn't have enough time to get out of the way or know to get out of the way, the hull will strike the manatee. And typically it punctures one of their lungs.
Aw.
And then they drown. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring down the whole crowd.
It did,
Just trying to let you know.
I'll let you know. Just
Well, if you've
saying.
never seen a manatee, just picture in your head a baked potato with flip-flops. Whiskers. That's basically it.
A baked potato and flip-flops.
Not much to them. Short bursts, they can reach speeds up to 20 miles per hour, though, which is really weird to see. Have you ever talked to any really old locals here? They used to eat them.
They used to eat
And apparently
manatees?
they taste like pork. Personally, I think they taste like bald eagle.
There you go.
Oh, another dolphin in front of the boat here.
Right?
Now, you can also have sharks in these waters, but you're not going to have anything crazy like great white. But you will have one of the most aggressive sharks, the bull shark.
Yeah, boy.
And no, you don't need to be afraid of sharks or any of these creatures. I've swum in these waters my whole life. Never had an issue.
Oh, I missed that one.
Everybody's afraid of sharks. I'm assuming it's because of the movie Jaws. but you don't need to be. You can break it down like this. There are just over 7.7 billion people in the world right now, and approximately each year, only around 12 people die from shark attacks. That's it. So the odds are in our favor.
3 of them.
In fact, you are more likely to die from a coconut falling from a tree on your head than a shark attack.
I told you that story too.
Yeah.
You're also more likely to die from a vending machine than a shark. If you don't believe me, look it up. I was shocked when I found out. And if you've been at the beaches here in Florida and in the
right
water,
here.
for every 20 minutes you spend in the water here, there's a good chance a shark was within 5 feet of you. You didn't even know it. That should help you sleep at night.
Help me stay out of the water.
Closed up.
Yeah, he's got his hurricane shutters down.
Supposed to be out of here for a while,
Now over to the left side of the boat, you would notice that inland waterway that's weaving amongst all the mangrove islands you see there. And that inland waterway can take you all the way to Marco Island. It's actually quicker to get to Marco Island from Naples by boat than it is by car. That's especially true during the winter months when all the tourists and snowbirds are in town. Our population during the winter months will triple here. You've probably seen it out on the roads. I think it's hilarious because during the winter months, every year, people come out on this boat and they love to complain about how bad the traffic is. They love to say that Florida drivers are the worst. I hate to
3
break
of
it to
them
you,
right lined
but
up.
those aren't Florida drivers. Those cars might have Florida license plates, but those are not Florida drivers. 2 questions I always like to ask when I get to know people. First one, where are you from? And if they say Florida, my next question is going to be, where are you originally from?
Yeah.
But back to these islands on our left side. These are part of the 10,000 islands which extend from Naples down to the Florida Keys. Overall, it's more like 30,000 islands in total. And the majority of these islands are uninhabited. Some don't even have dry ground. It's just those trees growing up out of the water. And those are mangrove trees. We've got 3 main types of mangroves. We've got red, black, white, all named because of the color of their bark or root system.
They're crazy. I
But
love
the ones right on
them.
the water's edge are going to be your red mangroves.
I love
They
orca.
grow in complete salt water. Right behind them, the black mangroves, and the ones for this inland will
2
be
big ones
They're
and a
just,
little one.
yeah, and they just look right at you. Oh,
This
this
is also
house
what you
right
call
there.
an estuary. Estuary is a fancy word for nursery because this is where a lot of marine life are going to start their lives. It all begins with those mangrove trees and how they're surviving in this saltwater environment. They're using reverse osmosis to absorb the fresh water out of the environment. And then they expel
If
the
I
salt
lived
through
there,
the
I'd be
leaves.
home right now,
As
wouldn't
that
you?
happens, it kills the leaves on a tree and they fall. And they drop their leaves at about 6,000 pounds per acre per year. When they drop their leaves
Oh,
in the
they're so
water,
good.
they're going to break down and release tannins or tannic acid like in coffee, tea, or red wine, staining the water the darker color that you've been seeing. So it's like dropping billions of tea bags into the water.
Ooh.
Now, more importantly, as those leaves break down, they become food for microorganisms and plankton, which are food for shrimps and crabs, and eventually food for all those fish in the Gulf, which come up these intercoastal waterways to spawn and feed on those creatures. Scientists have proven about 80% of fish in the Gulf of Mexico are going to start their lives out in estuaries just like this one on our left. 80%. That is a huge number. We do have the second largest mangrove forest in the world right here in South Florida. The first is in Bangladesh, right next door to India. Plus, mangrove forests can produce about 20% more oxygen than a rainforest of similar size. So these trees give us a lot of fish and a lot of oxygen, but they're also helping protect us from hurricanes and bad storms. Those red mangroves can withstand winds up to 200 miles per hour. They find that communities behind the mangroves are better
Dolphin,
protected
don't get
during
tired.
storms. They take the brunt of all that wind surge and storm surge. And I've even seen boaters untie their boats from the docks, take it back into the mangroves that they'll fit, and tie them up to the trees so they can better survive the storm that way. Something they do a lot in the Florida Keys and even the Virgin Islands. One last thing is that the mingled root systems of those trees are going to help hold the land together, keep land erosion from happening, and they're a perfect habitat for oysters. Now, oysters are very important because they're our water filter. They help clean up our waterways around here. They eliminate all the toxins, minerals, bacteria, things that flow off the mainland like fertilizers into our main water. Now, depending on the size of an oyster, one oyster can filter up to 50 gallons of water in one day. So what this means is if you take out these trees and these estuaries along our coastlines, just so you can have more property to build on by the water, you're going to see a huge decrease of water quality, air quality, fish population, and overall increase of destruction during bad storms and hurricanes. That is why those trees are protected and preserved, and if anything, we need to build more of them, especially as the human population rises here in Florida, putting more and more stress on our environment. But enough about nature, let's talk about rich.